Overnight in Yemen, which is on a high state of alert, the U.S. conducted its sixth punishing drone strike in 10 days. The Yemeni government says 6 suspected members of al-Qaeda were killed in a strike in central Yemen. A total of 29 suspected al-Qaeda terrorists have been taken out by U.S. drones in the past 10 days. New threats from al-Qaeda have forced the evacuation, as you know, of the U.S. Embassy in Yemen, among the 19 diplomatic outposts shut down through at least Saturday by terror concerns. I want to bring in Manu Raju, Politico senior congressional reporter, and Shira Toeplitz, politics editor at Roll Call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, Manu, the president also says al-Qaeda has been hammered. He said that they're on their way to defeat. From a messaging standpoint, how tricky is it to send that reassuring message at the same time you're evacuating Americans?
I think they're directly linked. I mean, look, there's clear intelligence from that the administration has received that these embassies are being targeted overseas, and there's a clear effort by the administration to use the drone strikes against what they see as clear threats to the country. I mean, this is the secret war that's being waged by the Obama administration, and I think we're seeing that in bits and pieces like this news out of Yemen just yesterday.
So, Shira, from a White House standpoint, those two things are not contradictory, evacuating Americans and saying that al-Qaeda is on the run. In fact, it shows that the intelligence is working.
That's what the White House that's the intention behind their message here. But I think the president needs to be very careful here, especially with these continued drone strikes, because there are a lot of members in Congress who are wary of the use of drones still, and he could encounter some pushback a little bit on Capitol Hill, not necessarily with these attacks, but as it becomes more common practice in our military defense tactics, it could encounter some criticism.
Well, a lot of lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, Manu, have supported the president, but there are critics who say, among other things, that these embassy shutdowns were an overreaction, frankly, after Benghazi. How is the administration navigating that?
They're trying to bring in members of Congress and keep them apprised of what is happening in order to avoid the kind of pushback that they received in earlier situations. I mean, remember, the CIA and its intelligence programs since 9/11 have done a lot of things that have infuriated members of Congress, largely because they haven't told them what's going on. And so the administration has a careful line to balance in terms of telling members of Congress what they need to know and not telling them too much in order that could jeopardize some of their response and some of their national security efforts.
Let me also bring in NBC News terrorism analyst Evan